Yes, sir.
There we go. We got the music up as requested. As requested, the music is up. The theme song, we start. You guys love this song, eh? Thanks for being here again, guys. We are on episode 3 with Christian and I, and the 9th night of straight donations. How you feeling so far, Christian? How you feeling about this?
I'm feeling pretty good. I think people are going to be really excited about what we're doing tonight. And, you know, the thing about Save the World is we're flexible in who we can donate to, because at the end of the day, everyone needs saving, and we don't want to just limit ourselves to one particular cause or, you know, one thing. Everyone needs help sometimes, and I think we have something really cool tonight, and I think people will appreciate it.
I think so too. Yeah, no, this is pretty exciting for everybody. We got a special guest coming on. We're going to hear her story and everything that she has to say and what she's been through, and then we're going to surprise her. She knows a little bit about Save, but she doesn't know the whole story, Christian, you know?
Cool.
So,
I'm excited.
Pretty pumped up. The website is well underway. I think we're a week out, maybe just less. And they got a couple actually additions on there, the DAO, and that allows them, the community, to vote and submit charities. And they got our docs team on there as well. I see Christian's face on the website too. So what are you most excited about for the next week, Christian?
I think in addition to all the stuff we're working on the back end in terms of marketing and getting these partnerships locked down, is that DAO that you mentioned. So that's going to be big for the community, because right now we're doing a lot of the work, you know, reaching out to people, vetting them and all that stuff. But once that DAO is in place, everyone will have a voice in terms of who needs help the most. And at the end of the day, once we find a cause that really needs our help and it's what the community wants, that's what we'll do, because we're Save the World and we're not going to stop at anything to help people that really need our help.
100%. I couldn't agree more with you. I mean, we've had 8 successful nights. Tonight's number 9, and we're going to be pushing forward. The burning tokenomics, I looked at the wallet earlier, and the burning address has about 34% of the total supply now of Save. So that in general, bringing the supply down with more demand, the basic tokenomics.
Yeah, and I know you had mentioned the website coming live soon, and I'm just like looking at something our developer is saying, and they're saying it's live now. So they might have just put it up literally maybe just minutes before we hopped on this stream. So I think that could be pretty cool. If you guys haven't seen the website, how it looks in yesterday's preview, definitely check it out. SaveTheWorld.help. It looks good.
Wow. Well, they would drop that on us right when we're going live.
Surprises left and right. Yep.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. No, I like that for sure. So hopefully Elizabeth, her name is, will be joining us here shortly. But in the meantime, if you guys have a chance, take a look at the website. Oh, they're looking at the chat. It says, yes, the website is live. It looks amazing. That's what we were looking for. That happened a lot quicker. I thought we were a couple weeks out on that website.
Yeah. Well, you know, they like to give us good surprises, but I think people will like it. It'll show how much money has been donated, you know, where it's going to. It'll show our beautiful faces on there so people can learn about who we are and what Save the World is all about. So it's cool.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. And I know the community was asking, you know, when website, when DAO, right? And it's here right now, and ahead of schedule too, because you know, there's so much with the community that you guys DM us and talk to us about, and we listen, and we're trying to do so many different things in the background, and you know, when are we firing up the marketing and everything like that. But I mean, you know, you guys are our biggest asset when we're out there. We can market and do all that stuff, but we love when we see so many shares when those Twitter posts just share. Oh man, that's
it makes a difference.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference for sure. Definitely. And if you guys have a chance, check out that Discord, because I know one of the team members is working day and night inside there to try and streamline it so we can hear what charities and where you guys want the money or the charity to go.
Yeah, and another thing, Chris, is people can actually nominate charities every day in that Discord. And pretty soon we're going to start, not only in addition to donating money every night here on stream, but we're going to be choosing charities every day that we'll be giving $5,000 to. So anyone can go into the Discord, nominate their charity, put up all their information. Preferably if they accept crypto, that makes things a lot easier.
Oh, yeah.
So if you could do your due diligence, make sure that they accept crypto, just because it makes things a lot easier for everyone involved to just be able to send that over right away. And we'll be doing that every single day in addition to the streams that we do for our main charities.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. And we have Ellie, the Lizard Queen, her name is. There she is. Hello, Elizabeth, and welcome to the live stream here with
Hi, Elizabeth.
with Save the World. This is
Hi, guys.
Christian, and well, you've met me before. I helped Elizabeth out last night and a little bit today. And so, why don't you tell our viewers and everybody a little bit about yourself?
Hi, I'm Elizabeth. I'm 29. I am a mom and almost done with my first degree. I've been studying network engineering and cybersecurity, but now I'm working as a administrative assistant, which is almost the same thing as systems analysis, but without the objects. So it's people instead, and I like people, so I think it's a good fit.
Awesome.
Nice.
No, that's really great. We're happy to have you here. I know you know a little bit about what we do here at Save the World. I mean, me and Christian are here doing the live stream every night, but behind the scenes, there's dozens of people, not to mention the thousands and thousands of people in the community, in the Telegram and Twitter, that are in heavy support of literally saving the world. So maybe, Christian, if you could elaborate a little bit on what Save the World does and go from there.
Yeah, so first of all, thanks for coming on, Elizabeth. So we're Save the World, and basically what we do is we try to help people and organizations and anyone that needs our help. And we do that through our community and our holders. And so every day, whether people buy or sell the token, a portion of that transaction is taken and set aside for a donation that's given every day. So with that being said, we don't know exactly how much the day's donation is. So we usually find out on the stream, Chris and I. So it's a little bit of a surprise for everyone. But the basic goal of this is to basically help anyone that needs it. And it sounded like you really needed it. So why don't you tell our people what you're going through right now?
Sure. All right. I guess the beginning is the best place to start. Well, in February, I think everybody might have seen on the news the cold snap that hit Texas. It's never that cold here. We weren't ready for it. All of our power was knocked out, which is fine. You know, people find ways to stay warm. But I was cooking dinner for my husband for Valentine's Day, and the power went out, and it started getting pretty cold. So we sealed the windows for the cats, and we packed up the kids, and we went to my mom's for the night. Now, my husband, he worked overnight. So the next morning, I had him go to the house, which is just down the street, to see if the power was on before we decided to pack the kids up and, haul them all back over. If the power was still out, it would have been pointless. So he texts me and tells me everything's not all right. And he says, I'm going to come pick you up. Just you, not the kids. So, okay, I'm a little panicked. We go, and the windows are black. And the blinds are gone. In the rush to get the kids out of the cold, I forgot to turn the stove off. And the kitchen had burned completely. Everything was ruined and melted, and my cats were dead. But we had immediately, right, we just jumped on it. We started hauling everything out and throwing it away, and it sucked because we had built that life together, but we still had each other, so that was enough. But then early March, he had in his thigh, he said it was hurting and he couldn't even walk. So we took him to a clinic, and they told him that he had cellulitis and to get emergency treatment right away. So I took him to the emergency room, and they didn't keep him overnight that time, but they wrote him some antibiotics, and it wasn't really working because when I looked at the wound the next day, it was like black and yellow, and there was all kinds of nonsense coming out. So I said, "This looks like crap. Please let me take you back to the ER." And he said, "Okay." And so he was admitted at that point, and they drained something in the neighborhood of like a 6-pack of soda cans out of his leg at that time over the course of the weekend. And then they discharged him. So I went to go pick him up, and instead of picking him up, when I pulled up, this young lady who had clocked out for the evening was giving my husband CPR. And I jumped out of the car, and I ran to him, and I held onto his hand, and he tried to hold my hand, and there was just blood coming out of his mouth. And that's the last, he passed away that night. The ER staff tried for about 2.5 hours to keep his heart beating, but every time they would get it started, he just couldn't stay. So I had to tell my landlady, hey, we lost our breadwinner. I can't afford rent now, so we had to let the house go. She was fixing it up. We weren't worried. She was going to do the repairs and everything. She wasn't going to hold us liable. Accidents happen. But then I couldn't go home, so I came back to my mom and dad's without my husband, and my son was in Robstown at the time. It's a cotton farming town a little outside of the city, and he was spending the weekend with his cousins. And I told him, I need Gunner to come home. My son, his name's Gunner. I need Gunner to come home. His dad passed away. Please don't tell him anything. So then the next morning, I had to grow a pair, and I had to tell my 4-year-old and my first grader that their daddy died. And, we met online. He moved from Illinois here to be with me. He didn't have anybody here. I've never had to tend to anyone's, what's it called, their business, I've never had to get anybody's post-mortem business sorted, so to speak. So in addition to the fact that it's my husband, it was a huge confusing process. Nobody could really relate to me, and I couldn't relate to anybody with that, even in widow support groups and things, because, and most of the time a widow is a lot older than me, and maybe he was sick, or maybe they knew something, but this was just so out of the blue, because they had discharged him and we thought everything was fine, but they had discharged him with sepsis so bad that his ears were infected, and he just didn't make it to the car. So that's 2021 so far in a nutshell.
Well, we feel for you, and really appreciate you sharing your story with us 100%. That's nobody deserves to have that kind of streak, and I'm actually a little speechless, to be honest. So we'd like to I know you had a GoFundMe, and you ended up raising about, I think, what was it, $4,000 or $4,500?
Yes, sir, in that neighborhood. That's right.
And your goal was 8,000, was it? 8,000, 9,000?
I believe so. I know Crowley was trying to help me get the word out, so he had me jack the number up.
Okay.
I don't exactly recall what number that was, because when we had first put the GoFundMe together, it was just for the house. It was just to replace, because our furniture was destroyed, our dishes had all melted together into this big old ball. I mean, everything was gone.
Wow.
So at first it was just for that, and it was only at 5,000. And then as things progressed, as things often do, for no reason at all, he says, "Okay, hey, let's make the number bigger." And I was like, "Okay, if you think, it'll happen." But he's really helped me a lot too.
That's amazing. I'm glad a lot of people reached out to help you with that. That's unfortunate. Very, very terrible. Is there anything you'd like to add, Kristen, before we take a look here and see how we're gonna help her?
Yeah, I just want to say I'm so sorry for everything that you've gone through, Elizabeth. It must have been a nightmare, and not knowing where you're gonna sleep at night. What are you gonna do with your kids? That's gotta be tough. So I'm really happy we could help today, and I'm hoping this kind of lets you sleep a little bit easier at night, just a little bit.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Well, now's the time, I suppose. Try and shine some light on this very tragic story. So what I need from you, Elizabeth, is in the chat box. I helped Elizabeth set up a Binance Smart Chain wallet, and we did a test with 0.1 BNB, so she has that in there. So that same wallet address that you had previously sent me for that 0.1, could you put that in the chat so everybody can see that, please?
Yes, sir. I think I've still actually got this window open.
And in the meantime, the chat looks like it's very strong support for you in the actual chat on the stream. So that's amazing to see. Very amazing to see. And then what we'll do is we'll also
appreciate it, everybody. Thank you.
Yeah. And there it is. Okay. So what we're gonna do, I want you just to keep an eye on your wallet. I'm going to use our Save the World funding wallet to send it to you, so everybody can see. We like on the live stream for everybody to see exactly what's going on. I haven't had a look in the wallet, and you guys won't be able to see it, I don't think. So the public sees how much is in there. We're just gonna quick send here. We're going to 4529. We just like to double check the address. Let's just see here. There we go. There's the number. 4529. We're gonna send that fast. We can get that over to you as fast as we can here. 4529. 4529. So we just I sent it. It will be confirmed soon. I think 1 BNB is about $520 US right now. Somebody will be able to do the calculation for you when we get it sent over, and then you can tell everybody. Should be showing up any second.
Thank you.
You're more than welcome. Happy to do it. I see Deegan8 has written in the chat that's about $39,400 that we were able to.
No way.
Yeah. We're happy to do it. Well done, the community. You and your transactions, the community, you guys just changed this woman's life, saving her world. helping as much as we can.
Yeah, I'd say so. Oh my God. Thank you.
It's everybody. Everybody comes together in this project, and this is exactly what we aim to do.
And we'll walk you through that process, Elizabeth, to being able to take that out and using it for whatever you need.
Absolutely. Our team will work with you to change that BNB into the US dollars and get that into your bank account and get things rolling for whatever you and the kids need.
Thank you.
You're more than welcome. Thank you for sharing your story with us, and thank you for being here. Your time is very valuable, and we definitely appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
No problem. Looks like the support in the chat has gone up. I'm fairly satisfied here. I'm happy we helped you. You know, everything. Is there anything else?
Count my world saved.
That's amazing. Is there anything else you want to finish with here, Christian?
I just want to say again, Elizabeth, it's not just me and Chris here. There's a community of 30,000 plus holders that played a role in this. There's a lot more people that will hopefully hear your story and may be able to pitch in a little bit more. We'll put her wallet up, her address, and we'll verify that we sent her the funds just like we do every night. And hopefully, like I said, this really helps you out and helps you sleep a little bit better tonight.
You can start to figure out an actual legitimate future. I have a choice now. Thank you.
Absolutely amazing. Awesome. And thank you, everybody who's watching, everybody who's supporting, your whole community, all the Telegram, Twitter holders, everybody. This is why we work day and night to do what we can do to help and save the world. So thanks a bunch, guys. I think we'll call it good here. And Elizabeth, I'll be talking to you shortly here. We'll get you all set up.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
No problem. Thanks, guys. We'll see you tomorrow night.